Indeed, Ghana Sanie Edowo, 69 years, and we still import tomatoes. 69 years, and we still import onions. 69 years, and we still cannot make our own aeroplanes. 69 years, we still cannot make our own cars. 69 years, a lot has also happened. 69 years, we still a United Nation Ghana. 69 years, we still a country with 16 regions. 69 years, Ghana is still blessed with natural resources. 69 years, Ghana is still a country progressing. Some say we are third world country, some say we are underdeveloped. So dear Nibetimi ayedi asesa the destiny of our dear nation Ghana. And you're my ben SCA. And you be nkomo about the state of the nation address enra. Your man Penyini John Dramani Mahama call parliament okudi ho nkomo. Ladies and gentlemen, oba bomodiana subscribe to me YouTube channel. Let's build a family together. Why? You're building a family together. I go by the name Papa Ghana Dr. Ren, as many of you already know. Ghana who don't abrini na meba na mene abeche yadwene. And then komobi a mepe say edi no efa the state of the nation address. Omampeyin spent almost about 2 hours telling Ghanaians and Nyoma ekoso things are happening. The wosusu so obetimi aye de waye ne de ese expect every eye na ban eho. Na ebusia ne tofa mu no amebo no mebomodi ana mabo na posone ama wohunu Nyoma a esi wo SONA nim. Nyoma a omampanyin ekae. Na nsa na mekomu no mamema mahwefo nyina akwaba. Regina memo akwaba. Mr. Wa won subscribe YouTube channel no a. Subscribe to Dr. Ren's YouTube channel. Na yenyina no yem build a family together. Now, ofa SONA ni mu nsem a amanfo bi di atudwa one man a friend Professor Isaac Buedi ono no kire na adwene na mamenkinkan GBC for report you see President Mahama's SONA 2026 painted a picture of a nation on the rebound. While the teams are laudable, a critical examination with facts and figures reveals some gaps and challenges. Also, Eddie Adebayo, no man for so a MPP scholar, it must a English economist, and a oko a comment session asia. Amanfo bi atoto bi ama papa no a professor ne pa. I know say you all are aware US and Israel team up and fight Iran. Breaking news abeton say womo supreme leader Kamenia no wewu na Donald Trump and a report here mamemfa breaking news in fan film kakra. Or say Kamenia, one of the most evil people in history, is dead. This is not only justice for the people of Iran, but for all great Americans and those people from many countries throughout the world that have been killed or mutilated by Khamenei and his gang of bloodthirsty thugs. Just 70 or we all know the way Donald Trump was in the all right. Ti ekoso egusu antokwa na ekoso still Iran versus US and Israel amaka mo ho aboma ntokwa na ekoso. Some say one hwe na ebehu third world war. Some say enya dia third world war bi abeba. I've always shared this opinion say enya Africa enka Europe for that so kunkum wo mo ho. But they will be able to say what advantage now the African country would take from wars I see with Europe and in the Middle East. Because Africa can take up the advantage of rebuilding these countries a bit in sika bebre. It go mu kunkum wo hu. Na nka ye build ye manufacture cars, ye manufacture ambulances, ye manufacture nyoma omdi omu sika baba beto free ye ho. Ni enye sika. But menim say ya adwene ni nyanko so dia. Anyway, yen sha say yen sha say
terrible news here. Eto saying me pacho. A just a member of parliament, John Kuma, doctor.
I can hold a mediminsu Bahama. I said that I'm Bahan Kamusio.
Yanni Amusio. And then the other ones you have.
Obiana Mokutanisio. Abba. Very good. Ghana Sanie Edo pa. Anyway, yenhwe na yeni nkomo. Or say our prosperity as a nation depends upon the personal financial prosperity of each of us as individuals. We, same way, Okona Kinkai, the richest man of Babylon, asem book no, and the forward no, sana watchro no pepe. Now, President SONA no our de bobo so ama Ghana fo nyina yensu ekotie bi na ensem we wom no atitru pa na me ne o eba be bobo so na poso na ide ya koyenim o de ase aha eno na ye baba be bobo so kakranka. Now look, the President John Dramani Mahama kan ye ni nyina ne say 2026 wahenti on a road tool, say road tool beba. In fact, NPP pensional road tools no omo yi free or President John Mahama omo opposition no omo can say one of the things omo beboa is some of the road tools beba. Na eja etimi abomodia generate a revenue for the nation oman Ghana no. And the president hinti wo ho enema wo de beba. Afenso was say over 1 million Ghanaians secured jobs in the first half of 2025. President Achechemu said, enipa enye adwuma ene omunye adwuma ye wo my Ghana me 1 million. I think say the conversation we know generate a lot of a year a friend is saying kasa bebre ebi mo say o president 1 million there asem o what dey say aha president dey asem 1 million there nya no kre entumi ndu. In fact ama president ankasa ne kasamafo Felix eba bonten ebe kyerɛkyerɛ mu asɛm no ama Felix akyerɛkyerɛ tie deɛ wɔde to dwa mra one obidi nkomantie Felix asɛm kan ye asɛm a Felix ɛkan ni na sɛ president adwuma no ɔka 1 million no ɛnyɛ bosremuka ade a evidence ɛwɔ ho. So yentie deɛ kwachi fosu Felix ɛkan yentie no.
First quarter, third quarter of 2025, Nipa over 1 million in a year, Juma year. Government statistician within that same period, they can say 300,000 plus in a year, Juma. How do you reconcile our two positions now?
Well, I said there's data that the government statistician itself provides. Omoma, the friend saying, unemployment rate as of 2024. Normal unemployment rate as of 2025. Osha, there's almost a 1 percentage point decrease. And normal quarterly job creation figure. Osha last quarter of and first quarter of and after the last quarter of 2024. You are talking about close to 13 and 14.6 million people are homogeneous. And over third quarter of 2025, we are talking close to 12.8 are homogeneous. So it is quite clear. So the figures are, I have the figures in front of me. Maybe I mentioned. So the president can hear me.
Yeah, I get data now, one man, about specifically on new jobs. I know man penny say Abba in the first and the third quarter, or no editor 1 million plus. Government statisticians say 300,000 plus. I say, how do you explain that disparity? No?
Well, men say government statisticians are some of us. I can only speak to the data as we have it. That is what I was looking for.
And data, neka say first and third quarter, ne juma 1 million a buy.
Iti obi busao said data no because MP before say azan iti o kyerɛkyerɛ mu de kudenti a ono susu say enya azan ti o kyerɛkyerɛ.
I get in front of me. Maybe I mentioned. So the president can hear me.
Yeah, I get data now, one man, about specifically on new jobs. I know man penny say Abba in the first and the third quarter, or no editor 1 million plus. Government statisticians say 300,000 plus. I say, how do you explain that disparity? No?
Well, men say government statisticians are some of us. I can only speak to the data as we have it. That is what I was looking for.
And data, neka say first and third quarter, ne juma 1 million a buy.
For instance, what's labor force? Nipa na ewe juma as of 2024. Quarter 1 to quarter 4. That's of the fourth quarter. Now omoye analysis now. In 14.2 million. That was the labor force.
Okay.
As of third quarter of 2025, now you're 15.3 million. In fact, difference me 1.2 million. So it's the up yes.
Oh.
So I don't know the context within which the government administration was speaking. Maintaining that, so I'm not able to put it in context. But I'm speaking to you on the basis of data on why I provided the amount. And I'll repeat the figures again. As of quarter 4, labor force, quarter 4, 14.2 million. That was the labor force. It's a Nipa now a year tomorrow. And then by third quarter of 2025, now a 50.3 million. That's a difference of 1.2 million. They also go ahead to speak about the unemployment rate. as of fourth quarter of 2024, there is 13.6%. What that in the election year, now and why we used to highlight the unemployment rate.
Yes.
Yeah, but now you're estimating at 14%. It was based on Ghana Service for data and another. So from 30.6% as of the fourth quarter of 2024, and then 12.8%, at least as of the third quarter of 2025. Fourth quarter figures are yet to come. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. And on that basis, Norman Penny, a card your card.
Exactly. The Norman Penny speaks only to the data. In fact, they even talk about the number of people employed in various sectors. In fact, also as we say, as of fourth quarter of 2024, then it passed 4.8 million. And a year now, industry had 2.1 million. And our services, 5.5 million. So, over a year 2025, as of fourth quarter, from 4.8 million, a year, there was the quarter, 5 million. As of third quarter of 2025, and is mine agriculture. 2.5 million, and a year, in industry, and at 6.1 billion a year in the services sector. So that is what, yes.
Oh, okay.
Ntiabusia munyina matie eye Owura Felix wakyerɛkyerɛ wama yɛ nyinaa yɛhunu sɛ enye bosremuka enye ntro bi ena enye nada bi wakyerɛ mu kwan yɛ fa so a aban no kriti eye enwuma eye ama nipa 1 million aye employed. In fact, 1.2. Eti ene MPP for a womoka se enye no kre no. I think said the best thing is almost subeko the statistical department wono makwa eye friends data no. Na sebio almost speaking to the fact. Makajo say abaya wabe so wanka about factor Ghana for the best thing. The best thing is to be kind of correct. And especially in this particular dispensation here, the youth wants the truth. And we a leader now be trying to try. The youth because they want to know the truth. It is best for you to speak the truth to them rather than so be trying to find out. When they find out, they say we try and try. Ube may say a friend is saying they will not have trust in you. So, enya fe na aba be try and trust a politician. Can say can be. If you want to be a decent politician, be honest and be truthful. Because youth neni abre. When me share say you may say muni na mbodi dance say years ago now baga 19 times we aboa kwasia maamefuo we bohu na nkofo aware ho nsem nko an ngege mo ne nation blogger mo na no ma fat TikTok ne Facebook no ne YouTube no. And I'm happy to say when I started this particular conversation, say we should focus on national issues and discuss national issues and get involved in the party politics, no. And then people have come to understand that we need to do party politics and challenge our leaders. Say and I thank God many people have come on board and they kasa efa abai no ho. Many years ago, no na obe kasa about abai bi one. This all yet is a nas. No wakata wenim now the way see. But thankfully, people are getting involved, and that is what you hear. Because the more we get involved in our politics, the more the politicians will be careful when they are speaking to us. The more the politicians will be more wiser to use our money wisely to benefit the people. And that is our democracy. Nipa bebre no ade ni di ekira sebio we will begin to ask questions. Ekwan efa so ide ejapade na esika na ide yo. Ene papa ya ba be chirim Felix Kwachi ofoso a chirim kwan ya President John Mahama wetimi create 1 million jobs. Ewo my Ghana emu. For me, and komono me funny say I'm not going to dwell much on what MPP eka. Because we also MPP governance 8 years. And I've not seen any significant change from MPP 8 years, then MPP 1 year, your opposition. Me, who knows, omo kasa sebio nyansa ni nim. I'll be honest with you. MPP currently kasa untimi mfa ababi njina so nka sesa aba we ye de kobobra. MPP kasa is like let's look for a year friend is saying equalization. Ade na ye ntimi anye no some mo ba ho se mo ntimi nye. And na MPP ka. And that is not what me as nyansani a me ye Ghana ni no. Me pese me de MPP kasa. MPP sebiu womo ensusuye beye me ensusuye na megina so na me aka me nsem because omo nsem omo ka with all respect to MPP nyansa bi enim jimisem nko a so ofi se me bo a tie sa de we tie obeti mase wa ha enti odi enti eya de wo abeti mase wo se ampa asama enua eye papa Ghana make no nokre wo enti tiwe
Yes, I'm a stress and go there on fan token of Furiata. No fan
Kotoka International Airport no.
That be says a Siano, Kotoka, one I didn't do Koboana. And you have been at the Kobo. And you see Kotoka a coup. And until you pet. Not a coup soon now the Padia. A day and your ma Ibrahim Tuari. Yes, sir, President. Yes,
Obi say, Dr. Ren, so you are handsome like this. Why don't you cut your hair always and be like Abu and get some of you people too? I don't know how you people think. Somebody's too hair too must be of a problem to like me. Some of you too sometimes, Charlie, I choose how I want to be myself. I'm handsome. If I have plenty hair, I'm handsome. If I cut my hair, I'm handsome. That's how I am. I choose my lifestyle. I'm a handsome boy. I don't have low self-esteem to look like how some people think or some people want. That's not me. I can grow my hair. I can turn my hair locks. I can still look handsome. The fact is, we'll be cutting the hair, and maybe you like low haircut. Doesn't mean that one should be. Charlie, some of you people, who crowns when you feel. What do I say? Ubeke crown when you feel. Because when I know time be. What you say? Me nim so your bow so e be ma obekona ne ho tantan no kan bi yentie Poliando
I'm a stress and go there on fan token of Furiata. No fan
Kotoka International Airport no.
That be says a Siano, Kotoka, one I didn't do Koboana. And you have been at the Kobo. And you see Kotoka a coup. And until you pet. Not a coup soon now the Padia. A day and your ma Ibrahim Tuari. Yes, sir, President Mahama in Wababi. And I don't just say, it is a movie you could to free while more fan token of for because they say we say this is why Ken Oforata is the most important person. I Ghana, our ma Ghana ye me sure say Koko ya tisri. Yes, I'm a stress.
Enkwasi akika sa MPP, and that's the reason I make a choice. I don't take the MPP serious because Ofa Obi to say Poyando ya or Kasama MPP Ashanti region ya. I mean Kasa or Kenyansa Benewu. How would it even benefit the nation? Maybe a year call. As a serious nation, we want to compete with countries like China. Na yensu to me manufacture aeroplanes. Na yensu to me manufacture cars. Na yensu to me abo modiana, to me build the bridges. Yet me build the roads by Ghanaian engineers. Sebio asemi apoyando eking. Nyansa ben pa na betimi aboa Ghana ni abrantie na obaba wano na wetimi adwene thinking about solutions to solve the problem. That is the thing. You see, in a country like my country, Ghana, no, we major on things are any important. And Ebini saying, ye din komo a ye kan a friend is saying, look, ye din komo about Ghana. Na SONA, President Ako SONA. Na President Kasa. Na a friend is saying, minority for cocoa pod, ekura womonsa. Na omo argument a omo ye nyina ni dede omo ye o parliament ni nyina ne say. Ene cocoa price no. Sene ye tofri kuani ni ho no. Ene no ye sisi kuani no. And you see, I ask myself, say, if our leaders or people are to abama mo, say madwene ni na ye start thinking we are. Ebeye den na oman Ghana na konenim. Because look, our thinking must change from that old mentality, no. It should change. Anything. What now say as an MPP party for 8 good years? What value addition and I will add it to the cocoa pod? Even to the cocoa farmer, no, our pie cocoa, no, we being free in the pod ni mono. A kwame so na wutimi bua no. Emma se or pie ni cocoa and ne ho enkwakere no. Na mmom ne ho behihan ne kakra. Netumi boosti a friend is saying productivity e wo my Ghana mu. A kwan ben so na wutimi bua no. No value addition. Simple ni say ye konkohwesi betumi aton cocoa pod no a na bi betumi de akwa akoton ne agine say into farmer na do wie na farmer na te farmer na bo wahata or hatewia or the gubotum or the gubotum or the abrede cocoa board no cocoa board ato cocoa board so akwa akoton no wanya ho mfaso na mfaso ni bi no cocoa board no e di bia ba betua farmer ne ka na ono so kakra nkro betumi de aye no ono so de aboa o man Ghana abra obetumi add value nka mobile na nka 8 years yi mobile add value to the cocoa no a yewa nka at least nka be koyanim because adding value to cocoa na one means you are creating jobs for the people and creating jobs for the people means say sebio unemployment be form Emma Ghana ni nkwadwene so obekọ Libya akopa adwuma Emma Ghana ni ndwene so obekọ akotena eye friend say kodo so no akona Mediterranean Sea no nim baby a obekọ no so nyankopon say omfa ni nkodu kuro bi e friend Italy omfa ni nkodu eye Mempedusa bi no one ko pie European countries ni mu bi na wabe we yenya a whole political party like MPP na ye kura cocoa pod very myopic thinking in this 21st century where people are thinking about making aeroplanes, where people are making a friend is saying the impossible possible, making sure that their country will be a great country, you know. What would you want tam cocoa pod in a crowd and a farmer no wesisi no? Forgetting say wo a wonya opportunity 8 years no, a dear na we the cocoa farmer in terms of value addition, adding value to ni cocoa no a wobono. Dear na we ye. When Timmy and build the cocoa chocolate factories. And what most of these cocoa friend is saying growing a friend say regions. When Timmy add the value, when Timmy and build the companies, factories. Say cocoa, no, you bet me the be papa be, you bet me the seminar. Na kwan ben so na betimi get the universities involved. The Kwame Nkrumah University of Science Technology boys now mo ho no. Mo kokko friends science and technology no. E kwan ben so nimde ben no mo be wo betimi add value to ye cocoa pod no. Nimde ben no mo wo. Ye ntimi add value. Na ya hyehyɛ black na the Ghana ya ye mobododo. Na de egu ye kom na abegina na ekura cocoa pod. Like as if said these people are just sometimes no majority na ya bi one na fire no because nyansenim nyansenim or see Messi said why has cocoa price been reduced up till now? NDC has failed to pay the poor farmer. When NDC was in power before MPP, what value did Mahama added to the farmer? Good question. But where Jimmy? I'm sorry to say, Messi. Where Jimmy? She said, NDC what power a year 12 years ago, no, and now 9 years ago, bino. O man to me, I didn't MPP so by 10 years almost so ade. The way I'm Jimmy Tina politicians, no, you musano. Honestly, because you are not thinking as a Ghanaian, you are foolishly thinking as a political slave. Where Jimmy? The politicians, so MPP, so NDC, no, or say we are kwasia. Because we say we thinking here. Into we thinking they say, oh, mami bisa yenya ne saha because MPP NDC wo man ye. Into MPP by 8 years into anyenti into enya hwe yemfa ne saha. Jimmy Kasa, sister. Jimmy. With all respect to you. Mo kan be na politicians. Efa Ghana fo. Because mo nwene. Instead so because we true chale we have to change our politics, the way we do politics, no. And the semu, ni challenge politicians, no. You put pressure on the politicians to think and give us the best, not the your friend is saying bibia kekeo. The politicians must give the people the best form of governance, best form of service, because we pay for their service. We give them ex gratia. We pay them every month. Tiwagini also obe kembia bua party. It exposes how foolish you are. Because your country, political parties never to Ghana. Tiaya, enkomobi wawa, don't come and foolishly defend your party. One of the reasons why your friend MPP say, omu ye party ya see oisusu say omu nimnyansa, they have men which is omu wenim therefore. Ye kosuku ebe add value to the people's life, to change people's life, not to come and make people's life miserable. And to me, sure say be awu ye oba, be awu oba. They ntina utia oba school fees. Untia the school fees say uncle school konkore. Untia oba school fees say uncle school nonkon na wonko de nemu sa na bra bomba ye din. You want a better life for ubanti. O sofa ekok edwuma ekotiti umoremu enye sika dis e de hwe no. Because you want the best for your child. Nkawoya mami ade na unjaye adwuma na uma oba no ene na mabrabo mu sa. But you want the best for your child. So you what? You make sure say you put in the work to afford and take care of your child. And I sometimes when I see some of you people trying to defend politicians, I mean some say mumu bino sabio eye jimie ana adwene na muni. And that is why today we have come to accept to say politician ni beka kire Ghana ni say ekwan ni nyenti no wono wakoto 4x4 o mine money loan no nko V8 because politician ni say ekwan ni nye, and you will see Ghanaians defending it na ekwan ni nye na nko ye den, but forgetting say sa ekwan na enye no o maame abrewa bi a se bi baby a wadu ni sisi enye o papa akokora bi baby a wadu ni sisi nye enko no na ese nkotumi nante asphalt ne so. Yes, kona kohwe potholes a wonam so o Lake Bosomtwe. Ashanti regional minister Efri Bosomtwe. Education minister MPP time Ofri Bosomtwe. Regional MPP chairman Efri Bosomtwe. And so omakwan tantan time. Omakwan tantan time. And you will come and then you want to defend the same politician. Ono ne kwa kwatena V8 ma wo wabre wa no obekwa kwatena kwan ho ne abom futuregu no akoton kokko obedu fre no obowa mfuturo nko a ana akogina nemu dust ana akogina nemu. Some of you people must begin to think, with all respect to you guys, you must begin to change the way you are modern. What I say? Because when it's the politicians will just see you people say, Jimmy. And we make our politicians lazy. Politician who ultimately say, politician who challenge the kakra, but the best. But yaji politician is society no kroko djuma kwa no lazy na omo hwe CNN no omo hwe TV, no time to even think and reason and say China need build bridges. China need build a fast train. Yen de betimi aye. Dear pan de betimi aye or mine as a nation. I don't know as a nation, no. Yen say because I say Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, fa woman free Ghana ye habo. I don't know yankasa as a nation, no. Yen fam mebru ne maba wa yomunya adwuma ni yen create a railway system. A friend is saying takrade habo, tema habo to Burkina Faso. Na yenye said that rail system no ye de be charge Burkina Faso for any Mali for any Niger for o be fa no free ye habo ye be charge no mo fa wo no ma fa sa railway kwan so ni en charge wo mo say o mu ntua because they need aye services na no ye so mo be fa machines be free Ghana port ye so mo kono a kwan ade a mo kokra say omudi emu e de ben say dako ana 2 days ekodu no. It took them over 3 months and some omo machines omo favorite temahabo no. It took them over 3 months and some of could do wagadugu. And which na how you want to defend politicians. Nanti mo bi no mo dwene pa. Make us ebi nso oti abrochire o. And oti abrochire no obepese broni ni be man the best form of service. Let's up our game. Let's think Ghana, put Ghana first. E maybe a twemu. Na obi ti Ghana di na ne ho popo. And Rwanda for ti Ghana di kro munsuru. Because their cities are more cleaner than Ghana. Emma Ekufuado baye obey president osuma Ghana for so monko Rwanda enko sua how to clean. No mon fambra no mechere Ghana for kwan betimi I use sa model no to make a Ghana Accra a cleaner city. Omo kokusua ba nimdie no pom ko ba mo betotwene baabi. Hwe the way Accra as a city tie. And say na manfo bi tutu kwan ko hunu roads e wo kwan omo hu Benin I show speed by omo hu Benin omo ni agina say na mo te wo ka say Africa West Africa na no ane go Ghana no ho la Côte d'Ivoire omo started so omo wo good roads nyene Benin wo good roads enyene ko Morocco ko hwe ko South Africa ko hwe Durban ko hwe Durban go to Johannesburg go to Pretoria. Dabe no munya independence. Go to Seychelles, Tanzania, or even Uganda. For when you question Angola, you'll be surprised. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe, yes, the president's speech now, yes, it gives some form of hope. But I believe, we can do much greater things. I'm telling you, we must start challenging ourselves as a people to do mighty and greater things. Don't come and tell me, it is impossible. No, it is possible. Building Ghana, it is possible. And we must start building the nation now. We have to build. We have to get the people along to build the nation Ghana. That's the gospel truth. No time to just waste. What I say? No time to waste. Because yanya ne saa yebe catchy. Edi ne yehwehwe o man. Ye nyina nuema yehwehwe no. Yehwehwe se o man Ghana na ebe konanim. This year, person my Ghana and anymore. Let us always start thinking about how to make Ghana great. Anything below, no, and fata Ghana ning. How can we make our nation great? How beautiful and kebe penny say and kebia me free Ashanti region. Na me say me person me call what me person me call a year friend say boko. Na bia as a student. And as a worker, me timid me 1 week salary, it me trap plane ticket. Edi free a year friend say Ashanti region, edi ko boko. Kefe. And I am panisa. Yentimi nye. Edi ene chese yentimi nye. Because we have become a people of lazy thinkers. All talk, no action. We love to talk too much. We don't punish corrupt people. We waste too much time on MPP and NDC. And a cocoa pod ni atiso. And I may buy and maybe two. That is not enough. That alone is not enough. We must move from yato cocoa farm and sikasei. We must move from that stage and add value to the cocoa farmer. No, ni cocoa, no pod, ni bean. No, let's add value. Let's get the people to research. Let's get the youth, the thinkers. How many times do we even use our university students? I'm on research. I did the library in Futuro Farm. And now I'm going to school. A friend say, agriconomy asede and then no matter photographers wohwe me na me nua nketewa yi a twins don't beg ya and no money ba omia na ekoba Samira no mutwa ne mfonyini. We must be a say a dwene na ma menkyerɛ wade bi me de me suzu sɛ president wabɛka ne deɛ, but I believe say the nation building no it's all about action, and the action also no ejina ho sisi ase ye nyinaa no yɛbɛka yɛn ho abom ne ayɛ ɔman ne yie. Now enie epɛ me de adeɛ we kyerɛw now hwɛ ɛdeɛ na wo hu you are seeing natural resources we kra deɛ drawing no somebody did it and I saw say it makes sense, and I know say ɛyɛ nneɛma ɛwɔ diamond kra deɛ will be but I include diamond we call eastern region we have diamond and other things, but even look at a drawing okay. Now I'm in for minimum bra. Even look at the drawing. Osha drawing no minia. Why must we lack as a nation? Edi entina say a country say lack. Why must we lack? Don't tell me say we cannot eradicate. We can't eradicate extreme poverty. We can't eradicate extreme poverty. Because China people, no, they did it. They eradicated 800 million people were living in abject poverty, extreme poverty. 800 million people. In fact, China free war. South Korea, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, South Korea were depending on people for aid to feed themselves. South Korea. And they started manufacturing TVs in the late 1970s. Today, see South Korea. What am I saying? So indeed, we can build Ghana. If we really want to build the nation Ghana, we can build Ghana. We have ministers, regional ministers. This is where we must challenge the regional ministers. That one of the criteria before as a regional minister, where I appoint to as a regional minister, no, is say KPIs say create a friend employment. Use your contact to get companies, factories our region. Now my youth ni enye adwuma nye. Enya afa na be Upper West regional minister. Now youth ni migrating from Upper West ba Ashanti region. No. Nya afa na ya Ashanti regional minister. Now youth ni free Ashanti region. No more call friend say Greater Accra. No. Because enema na ye dey build the factories no. Enema na ye dey betumi set up companies no. And then the natural resources no. And also look at Upper West. Share nut. Millet. Today ntimi build a share nut factory. And a share nuts a company. Adentini ntimi nye inkuto company. And a inkuto factory ewo. Sa inkuto ni ebetimi di aye nneoma bebre. So what is preventing our people? Because we have not thought about say you be add value to the natural resources na ye wono. E krobia wo America, wo no France, wo no Germany, no wo ma bia nwuma bia no, they added value to the natural resources. Bebre no akra wo need natural resources no. So they create the human resource no mo wono, e use o ma dwene, e de create, o mo invent it. Word be technology. A crona on one natural resource did one. Or no create or the natural create. No ma compare natural resources, no. Yenche Upper East, our rice. Why must we change our taste as Ghanaians? And then depend on Vietnamese rice. Near friend say a Taiwan rice. Thailand rice, Taiwan, me to free Thailand. No, the politicians, we must stop them. We must cut the importation of rice. We must teach our people to eat our own rice. By force, they must eat our own rice. for health purposes. Where is the Ministry of Communication, the NCCE, the National Civic Education people? Where are they? They must conscientize the people to eat made in Ghana rice. It is more healthier. Because baby, I got to money no. Ye nim processor a mono a fem and sunny nyamo and sunny de my call for. Years ago, not Ghana, no, none a life dependency, no, it is 60, 59 years. Now answer na Ghana ni be wuno, no, nyabe 75, 80. And a Korea Ghana ni no. When you near cha, you see when you near cha, on to do 70 years. What cha 60 years? What cha 65? So what is stopping our people? Look at Savannah. Or more livestock. I then MBA friend say a corn beef factory. Because a moane wo. Moane wo. Uba a northeast. Or more granite. Or more cotton. Now when him say or cotton or Ghana. And kwadani ko school ntade no. Cotton. Me cotton shirt ya omo hihye a cotton. Why are we not adding value? If we want to solve unemployment, add value to what you have as a nation. Oko ahafo, omu cocoa na MPP di call a parliament omu krekran. Again, omu add value to cocoa no. Oko kan you say NDC anyenti, MPP nso anya okay. The political slave no sa na wodwene. Instead see a challenge politicians said no you to me call sa mebunu ni maba wa ni hia adwuma. Yes sa mokwa akonom red. And yes mokwa engage in things are emwa oman no. And we also have a youthful friend saying a society. Tiemfa ye hunjim there be ono the ontwene sa or catch a politician, you could defend no. No, don't defend the politician. I keep telling you, if you're a Ghanaian, do not defend any politician, whether MPP or NDC. Defend Ghana. When you start defending Ghana, the politicians will start thinking and see you as a human being and give you the best form of service. I'm telling you. How you present yourself, no, and a politicians, no more cheap. More full. Tomoba no ma ye sapetin akwan no de amamo omoba no ma ye bridge tan bi no de amamo because much less mu nye nipa mo standard dey very low ti sa no beto mo omoba ma mo the cramps mo ma won say betena ye table ho ne ndidi de bi because wo na wa ma wo kwan sra ma wo kwan ya sa no mbe ye wo o ti ase yen hwe a friend say Eastern region and near ma wo bauxite bebre wo diamond bebre value addition ben ya add value we will sell value addition ben yenya the builders of Babylon. When we say Babylon, Iraq and Babylon. When we say Persia, Iran and Persia and the US for only Iran for kontokwa. One day I'll come and tell you the reason why omo kontokwa. Omo nyina ye namfofo. Persia for ne the Jew for no na ye nkofo. Nkofo kroma omo intermarry during the days of King Cyrus. Our Bible go and check. When King Cyrus said, let my people go. Today, the Persians. When we talk about the Persian boy, we are talking about Alexander the Great. Iraq, no? And Babylon. The Babylonians built. Ubombi almost saying they will build. Ukumu almost saying they will come up. Yedi yembombi yekruda. Yedi yesebio yenkumu yenkofo bebreda. Ye wunu mass genocide be our Ghana. And so ye ho kire ye kodaki. Adai. Because the people are almost supporting politicians now become defenders of politicians. Instead of putting pressure on politicians to give us the best form of service, they defend foolishness of politicians. No wonder the politicians will steal their money, go to Europe, go to America and buy property and leave you there. And the same foolish politician, Ghanaian, will be defending the politician. I just have to America. No, I bet you TikTok, no, Canberra foot and the same foolish people were defending her. Oh, yeah, or no, Nasane Bano, or Tianeba, yes, and Bano, Abruchri, and Okako Srano. Oh, fui. The Ben what is a prime minister be MPB wo UK, and an eba eco school or Ghana. Na a minister, no way judge man wo UK, no abetna Ghana, no ye TikTok. O kasi Bruni no best so sankwasi assemble so. Bibusa. Nti ade na wo so ye nipa na wo so sankwasi assemble so. Bibusa. Ade we de wunye nipa. So why must you entertain foolishness? Huh? Uye tuntum ni nti ana. There be. Ma adwene ni nya adwuma. Wote ase. Anya adwuma. Yebebre. And we must be honest and truthful. Because baby where the world is heading towards, no. It will be hard for our sons and daughters to even come to Europe. I'm telling you. Because far right for Oma so Oma Kenya Oma sorry. So Oma mind. By hook, by crook. Oma Jikrono. And they are going after the black people. I'm telling you. Oma Mpaya Samsa. Oma Tanyeng. And you nyina de but omo do no because omo nya ye wi ana nko omo pe omo nya ye sunlight no a omo pe because that is the god of sun, the sun god na wi ano ye nyame e man kwa ana wonim sunshine man kwa ye de ye woni in abundance ye timdi ye e se ye de hata entade ye si atade wi ne de akọ hata wi obroni nso yusu wi ano as a form of energy e de ye nyoma bebre. So we must think as a nation. We must challenge ourselves and start building regionalism. I call it regionalism, where we build regions. We must challenge the regional ministers. We must challenge our regional ministers and also ambassadors. Yes, sending ambassadors outside the country. We must make sure that the ambassadors will adopt regions. In terms of ambassador in Nigeria, UK, she must be able to adopt a friend saying a region in Ghana and says, okay, me being a regional minister, me being an ambassador in UK, my focus, our Ghana government, say I should look for investors to come and build 1 or 2 factories in maybe Volta region or Greater Accra. The minister, the ambassador in America must also think, say, I am also coming to bring businessmen to build companies in Upper East and Upper West. We must start. We should not be a people where it's like but we are not pushing them. This is the time for us to develop. This is the time, now or never. Our economic freedom must start now or never. Into party opposition, make sure so party will come up with ideas to challenge the new government. Not just the look that a year friend is saying, myopic mind thinking, no. Because in the end, if Ghana become a prosperous nation and where all Ghanaians are prospering now, that is the greatest news we are looking for. If Chinese people, 8 million, a DNHS 800 million people were taken out of poverty, extreme poverty. I told you, China, a comisia mano mudini pemi, omonia, edi. You can Google, you can research. Anything I China no mutimi di aduane bia basabas amboa bia omunye bia omudi because ekom. And they started building kakra, building roads, building bridges, manufacturing cars, aeroplanes. And today, look at where China is. They have over thousands of millionaires. When it comes to billionaires, they have them in thousands. Billionaires. So how many billionaires can we count in Ghana? All the 16 regions. How many billionaires can we count? Okay, all 16 regions. At least we should not even count less than 500 billionaires in Ghana. Who have, actively, put their monies ɛwɔ kuro nim a wɔn nya ho mfasoɔ. Now, unemployment solving, this is where we can solve our unemployment issue. There is a gap. We don't have the skills people. We don't have the handy men and women. We must train them. And that is why I make a government of today and they say, you can pick the boys and girls on the street and give them a proper training. Yes. Ghana ni akwada no woti kwan wono. Ghana ni akwada no awono no so na pa okoshe ghetto no awokwache no. Fa ne kwahye na man boys brigade. Man insa no dwuma. Or she we na awoche no. Don't just go and leave him in a prison or cells. No. Fa ne ko a correctional facility. Ni enkoja no ho mfaso. Ebi ni say yenko che no carpentry. Obubo nkonya na yemfa nkoma schools na under trees no. Oh yes. Cause you're a citizen. And we decide so person was say no ho. And also decide say we your mind when I wash ne so o man say. Into what chino no fa ne correctional home. Command insano dwuma ko ni insano dwuma nti the devil will find work for him or her. To onam no onum red. Onam no onum tramol. Because I am frustrated or then I'm ghettos. The devil will also find work for their idle hands. So you, the president, you, the country, you, the nation, you find work for them. And if you are not ready, the people that you have given them position, you kick them out. Get people who are ready to do the job. Look at how Ghanaians young boy can go to a galamsey site and go and do galamsey. You think it's easy to do mining? It means they want to work. Give them another form of training. It's not only about galamsey. There is more money in beekeeping than even galamsey. It is not as dangerous as galamsey. If you don't conscientize the people, and you leave the people to their own fate, they will do anything and everything they want for survival. You will see them doing a shower because they want to survive. In life, every society that has prospered, people were not allowed to say, if you see Great Britain as Great Britain, they trained people, put them at a strategic places and gave training to them. In fact, the Chinese, a friend is saying, economy, omo models are said that sending for villages, form cells to train communities. Tete wo me do to community na no enti e ba community na community ni failure wo leader na wo down no wo na wa mo fail, you be held responsible. Ba he de ne ja obi ama ne ye de ope ye ja wo mutum no ye nim ba bi aye ko enti nipa ne de ne ti pempem sa o sori anopa woni maami woni papa no system na e bo ne ho ba to nam no ton ice water e fa afa Oshia boy bina boy no so any gine ho a no omo hwe wo ho no omo kɔ ne ani na mu sa system bi ani wo I pick the boy no or one nursery to JSS no o free nursery to JSS no e die no man no be yama no mfaso be no man no be kire no o free JSS a wo kɔ SS no e die no man no kire no. So one call university name fact there no betimi aye. I be falling in line with what Omai no baby aye kono. It will fall in line with Omai no the vision. To one call university on nam krom sa. Na odi ne na wo din no de ne nam no de roro nkran dross Jimmy Nkwa no de done land guard because Jumani ni ho. We must get people who will think so that they can add value to all the natural resources a egumechi. Yes, the president can give us all the fine SONA, all the fine speech, or whatever, fine whatever. But the real job is what? The real practical. The real solution. That is why this year, my program, the solution show. We need solution. Enough of the problem we talk about. Everybody knows the problem of Ghana. It's hunger and poverty. You need dying at them. And to over 140,000 Ghanaians are in Greater Accra, baby da. Streetism. Meanwhile, you will do you will sapele, you will wawa, you will mahogany. And then you need create a different form of a structures. Nipa didn't Tibet. America, people live in a wooden structures. So why can't we replicate that low, a friend is a wooden structures no? Ghana ni no yo hieni no wo betimi nya baby no de theater. What is preventing the people? It's a form of building. Ne hu betimi aso sa nipa ne campaign every week wo betimi atua ebi a friends a week be a 20 cedi no de tia koto baby no wada as no Paul sorry no pa the society should not leave him like that or sorry ya woko boys brigade ye ko tene nsa no dwuma. You question how to mold brick, mortar, or koyebi. You question say ye timber no, ye twewie ye no sawmill no ye de aba, ye man workshop wo ye adwuma. Nkonya na ebro so na Ghana fo nkwada ni nyina nya nkonya to aso a let the minister no wo ye ambassador na wo Nigeria no should look for market so that we can ship the chairs in Nigeria. Na yenkokoton omo so wo schools omo under trees. A home man for foreign exchange. Yankos a yes, Sarah Leo. Your first school in Kodani, chess, be yan shipun konkoton wo. Who is the ambassador there? What is the ambassador's KPI? Why are we wasting time? Why are we wasting time? Because it is easier said than done. Do it. Do it. And it will be easy. Do it. Be a doer. Do it. That's what we want. We want people who can do their job, not people who can just tell us, talk all day. A man for SSA, a year salt water, a year a punsu, na man for no. A man for you, sebio, and see a year jam nine, near the fat through process, mua, na man for no. What are we doing? Huh? Mebrone Mabawana are going waste. They are leaving the shores. Omaso line bebre. Ewo Europe embassies. A DNA to change the destiny of our people. Yes, indeed, the black man is capable. But the capability, yes, when we give the people the skills, it should be mandatory that we rear SSR, who pay by force, military training. You are going through. You were enlistment to be into be amrana. No, we need reserve army. We need what we call reserve army. University, no. Train them. Or see, train up the child the way he or she should go, so that when they grow, they will not depart from what you taught them. We don't give the people the teachings. We don't give the people the training. So the youth are wandering about and asking, where is the way forward? If you have a leader, leaders make way where there seems to be no way for their people. That is what a leader does. What you say? Leader biano or make way for the people. Our leaders are not making the way. They are rather blocking the way. And they will send their children, they will send their family members to Europe, to America, and they will be speaking some dirty and some foolish slangs. What is wrong with us? The man who desired the gold must first of all learn the skills of gold. Yes. If you desire gold, you must learn the skills. But what about people? We don't even know the importance of gold. This is what I could do university. The true my food you forgive me. Na body win fu white no. Afe no obeti gold ase. Satan no aba akokora. Nkwadaa ni ko school no. Womu susa no. Chere womu the importance of gold. Usages of gold. And you will see how they will start thinking. And a gold inside I said yes say. And you bet him there say. Gold is a metal. A quiet fast way metal no. It has to go through a process. Any day, boba, tun. But they had to go through a process. And sana what they are too cool. Where are the refinery companies? Thankfully, the president, yes, Sami Jemfimo. Yes, it's not enough. But it's a good start. These are the conversations as a nation we need to start having. Whether you are MPP or NDC, enough of pampering your politicians. Enough, because look, if you keep pampering your politicians, you are not going to get the best for our dear nation, Ghana. I'm telling you, we must start thinking about building a prosperous Ghana where Ghanaians will take over the continent of Africa when it comes to business and commerce. Yes. We need to start having businessmen across the nation of Africa. Across the continent of Africa. Sorry. We must think. Build prosperous women. Build prosperous men. We need to start having Ghanaian banks across Africa. Made in Ghana banks. We need to start having made in Ghana pharmaceutical companies across Africa. It can be done. But we must start from somewhere. We must start thinking along those lines. Till date, we even buy our machine guns. We import our accoutrements. What you say? So these are the things we need to understand. And we have to move away from that myopic thinking. Ghana, natural resources, no, ewo bebia. Bebia, you do cocoa biano. Any part of Ghana, be out do cocoa. You were oil. Western region, you were oil. You were gold. When you drawing idea, kakre bini nyina ntimi nkoso. Nti wo feel say wo you be a we artist artist abetimi so draw bi na was the assignment na me smart posti. We need to start opening our minds and know say we have got what it takes to turn the destiny of our people around. Just for example to show that enyoma ye woni e die ne betim di saa enyoma na ayo. Nyankopon obobi ba wi ase. Ne nsa na ne nan oni bi mpo no anante. Onim saa bebuo no. Ma men kire omu ye. Men fa ne se eye literally men fa ne sa. Singapore oni de ye wo no. Singapore no oni de ye wo. Odi ono wo ne ye beach eni nsuo a wo chimunam. In fact, omo nananom no mo ye fishermen. But ene ko Singapore kore. Ko Singapore, ko Malaysia. Ombe fa ya be. Ene ko Malaysia. na wonso a wo ni nyina wa bewo oil ewo cocoa wo manganese bauxite wo ni nyina wo all 16 regions e wo Ghana bia wo natural resource wonso wo bere and you are defending your politician. Huh? Whether MPP or NDC, who defending the same? Look at your village that you come from. Even our Ghana, the chairman the politicians who come from the northern region, the northern part of Ghana. No, me bufu rough. Ba no mabeto to asase won cry. Ba no mabeto to njapade won cry. Everybody wants to live in Accra. But meanwhile, forgotten, say, John Dramani Mahama's father, when he was a minister under a year, Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the greatest president ever, Ghana nyaye, or call back to Nikurum, Eko school on Nikurum, Adentra. Because free education, ebi could do on Nikurum. A dear na ye yamayo. Ladies and gentlemen, to come on and me no buy and say, who say, our prosperity as a nation depends upon the personal financial prosperity of each of us as individuals. Yenyen do adding value ebem do. And how can we add value? All of us have to come on board to build a prosperous Ghana, not a prosperous political parties. No, it's Ghana. And a shay in the munyam. And a my respect. So we have to understand. Ebusia, we did chat to one. We can only be prosperous if we want to build our nation Ghana. Put away all your tribalism, all this ethnic jingoism. Nobody travel on the ticket of a tribal party, a tribe. We all travel on the ticket of Ghana passport. We are identified as Ghanaians. Obienu awetu kwan with Nzima passport. Obienu awetu kwan free Ghana with a Voltarian passport, Ashanti passport, not the Ghana passport. No. Whether Gamanche, whether Utumfo, whether Yana, whether Tumvleke Kuaka, omu nyine tu kwan omu yusu Ghana passport. So we are one people, one country, one destiny. Where we are going matters. And I believe that we must come together. Build a prosperous Ghana. Part to opposition, yes, you have a part to play. Don't be thinking about things that are very myopic. Broaden your mind. Challenge the government to give us the best form of governance. And I have always said that we can also compete on our strength. Competition is not always about weakness. Yeko tumrike, yenu anamu kwa dayo moko super zonal si. Yesi ababa will be ma discover non friend Gaza. Ana ba konsu ye Nora. Na me share woman rike to Ashanti region. Oh my goodness, a 12-year-old girl. Remrika oko, renife. We compete on strength, not on weakness. Obi no oko school say oni the worry school ni kwa competition. Obi a person oko school at the bar and konko ye first, onko di first. So I am saying, your party may be in opposition, as today MPP opposition, and on say, there be an ordinary say, Obi party ne wo power no, emfaili na bra there be. Maninya edwumani yi, e ba, wonso ba, wonya akonya na ba, bra be ye double the nipa ne ye. Ni ankasi yen share ho animonyam. If the people of China, through Deng Xiaoping, a man who was less than 5 feet tall, can lead over 800 million people out of poverty, then I am telling you, so if anybody tell you say it is impossible to take just 35 million Ghanaians out of extreme poverty, then that person is a joker. That person is an enemy of our Ghanaian building the nation Ghana. Then that person is not part of us. We should not pay attention to those voices. For those voices are evil voices. Because it will be IAB. 800 million people. We are just less than 40 million. And we have all these natural resources to help us to build. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Ren. This is my birth month. Ekrobia was bia. We are Ghana in India. O Kwalbe. Ghana Yankopon and Bon Humbai. The ocean on fandom on Finchra, or Ghana, so now hear me. So the ocean be an and we shall build Ghana. Ghana be believe it. Thank you so much. And have a good month, a great month, of course. See you, God willing, tomorrow. Take care.